Hi everyone. Guess I should bring the camera forward a little bit. Oh guys, give me a few minutes. Let me check if I can connect to Instagram. I don't know about that. It's been a while since we went live on Instagram. So let's see what we can do here. Adriel, behave. Guys, let me see if I can go on Instagram. So, class, life. Um, so, get in here, get in here, get in here, people. Please get in here, okay? Join, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Baby, you wanna make sure I'm live?
It says you're live.
Oh, okay.
See that little corner? Live with the time?
I mean on Facebook.
Tina, yes, you are live.
Jeez.
I promise you.
That's so annoying.
I forgot that word from yesterday.
Assume.
Ashion.
Assume.
Ashion.
Good morning.
Ashion.
Yeah, which means good morning.
I am the great Ashion.
Hey, be careful.
Adriel, Ashion. Adriel's too busy watching his TV show.
Yeah. Hi, thank you for joining my live. How are you doing? So you can see the topic over there. Please tag people to join. I feel this topic is really important. So if you're watching us from Facebook, kindly tag someone to join. And if you want to join in and then also contribute to this discussion, I can send you a link so that you join and then you contribute. Okay. I feel this topic is really important that people just do not look at it, but it's just really important. So please, if you want to join this live, just let me know in the comment section, and then I will send you a link to join. Okay. So today's topic, uh, why do we look as titled, why do we look down on others, or why do we look down on people? Must you know a person's background before showing them respect, before respecting them? I know they say respect is earned, but then when you meet someone for the first time, you don't have to be rude to them. You don't have to know the person's background to be nice to them, to say hello. You don't have to know the person's background to respect them, to not talk anyhow to them. But that is what we see in this world currently. That is what we see amongst this generation. So I've been thinking about it all week, and I thought it would be good if we share ideas on it. What do you think? Why is this happening? What are your thoughts on that? I would really love for people to join me here live. I can just send you the link so that we all talk about this. So please and please let me see you in the comment section tagging people to join, okay? Let me know where you are watching from. Please introduce yourself to me this morning. Let me know where you are watching from, and then let's have a conversation about this. So you think Mason, Montana, I think we could do more to help homeless people. I know, right? That is really important. It's a really important aspect of our lives as humans to help each other. Today, please, Mason, thank you so much for joining my live from YouTube. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't. Kindly share to friends and family. But I really want us to talk about this topic. Let's share ideas. Let me know what you think. Why do people do that? And what we can do as humans to curb that. Okay, so if you want to join my live, let me know in the comment section and then I will send you the link to join. Mr. Montgomery, do you want to join?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I suppose I could join. Hello.
Hi. Uh-oh.
I'm always breaking this TV remote.
Please try and tag people, okay? We have 1,220 something followers on Facebook. We have I think 300 subscribers on.
There we go. I'll make it just a little bit brighter.
Maybe that is too bright. I had that tripod that was broken. I don't know where it is.
I know we need to get a new one though.
Yeah, I want to put this one. Do you mind getting one? I think it might be on the table.
The
Can
what?
you help me get the tripod? So yeah, as humans, I feel like
It's broken.
let's see, we just put it one. I feel like we need to respect each other, no matter the person's background. But then we really do not see it, see that in this. I think that it's okay. We really do not see that in this era, in this generation, and it's something that I've been thinking about the whole week, and this is the only time, this is the only day I can talk about it. So I would really love for you to join me. Let me know if you want to join this live discussion. I will send you a link to join. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You don't have to show your face. You can just join me on audio for us to talk. You can just join me on audio for us to talk. Instagram will see you. That's why I'm pushing it. So please, thank you for joining our live. Let us know where you're watching from in the comment section. Please don't come and then leave, okay? Even if you are leaving, try and then tag someone to join before you leave. But I want your opinions on this. So that is something I have observed, and it's not only in America. I feel like it's everywhere. Even in Ghana, people experience that, and I'll tell you, I have experienced that also. I particularly do not understand why I have to introduce myself to you, like especially my profession, before you respect me. Okay, before you show me respect, or before you do not talk to me anyhow. I do not talk to people anyhow. I try my best to respect everyone No matter your background, no matter who you are, I give you respect. I know people do say respect is earned, but I feel like as human beings, you don't have to know someone's background before you show them the respect. In that aspect, what I'm trying to mean is you not being rude to people, okay? You don't have to look down on someone because, like, I know there are some people they want to see you dressed very well before they show you respect. Like, let's say they show respect to people who dress like formally, okay? Um, and I'm the type who likes dressing simple. So does that mean you don't have to respect me or you're not going to show me respect? I think we do not have to do that as humans. And there is a lot to this. And I will say it again, it's all over the world. It's not only in US. I will use myself as an example. And I remember my colleagues who also complain about that. I used to work in the mining company back in Ghana. And so as a very young engineer, I just got out of school, working. I've not been working for long, but then the mining company I was working in was such that you eat lunch, and even the food is so much that for me, when I come back home, I'm not hungry in the evening or even in the morning. I was fortunate. I was the youngest in my office. I was fortunate. My bosses would buy food in the morning, and I get to eat, eat with them. So I was really not spending my money. However, I was using my money to apply for schools. So, but this is what I would say. Like you go to the bank, for example, you have your casual dressing, and for me, I went to an engineering school, and in my class, I think we were about 50 something or 40 something, and we had only 8 ladies in that class. So just imagine if you don't take care, you get used to being around boys so much that you don't really care about your dressing so much. So normally I will wear slippers and shorts and some t-shirts and I'm gone. I really don't owe anyone dressing, like dressing so much. And one thing I found out was that people would just look at the way you are dressed and address you in such, like they will be very rude to you until they know that, oh, this is who you are. But that is the question again. Must you know my background before showing me respect, before not being rude to me, before not talking anyhow to me? Okay. And another instance is that, okay, I dress up, wear my shorts and everything, slippers. I'm just not the type who likes dressing, so that is the thing. And then you go to the bank, for example, maybe you are going to withdraw money, and the way some of the tellers will talk to you, like when you approach them, how rudely some of them will welcome you, God. And then when the moment they open your account and see that now, or like when they get to know where you are working, they open your account and they see the amount of money in your account. I'm not saying I was rich, but like being young, I was okay. I was just using my money to apply for schools. So I was really okay not spending my money. But then when they open their account and they see that, oh, this girl has some money, some good money in her account, and then they start smiling, being nice to you. And the question again is, must you know my background before showing me respect? I don't know if you have experienced something like that. I don't know. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I just say ignore people.
I know you have
I just honestly, I put a filter on. If they don't respect me, whatever. If they do, cool. I just put a filter on.
I don't know, but I don't complain. I just look at people like that. I'll just look at you and then go. But
Now, if someone doesn't respect my wife or my child, that's a different story. But if it's about, I'm like, whatever, I'm 34 going on 35. I really don't care about their opinion anyways.
So Miles said, lack of respect happens in workplace a lot.
Mhm.
That is true. Yeah, it's true. It's everywhere. That's what I'm saying. It's just everywhere. We find it everywhere, and I don't know. I know we have school training and then home training, but I think at some point in school they don't teach us some of these things.
He lost a bug.
In school they don't teach us these things, so we need that kind of teachings at home. Especially your parents or your guardian are supposed to kind of guide you through that. They should let you know that you have to be kind to everyone, you have to respect everyone. You don't have to know their background before you respect them. Being kind should be part of humans. It should just be part of us. And that is what baffles me looking at our generation, looking at this era. Another example is, I don't know, sometimes I would just say this, but, again, I'm not bragging. So, with my academic background or with my academic achievements, wherever I find myself somewhere, I'm quiet. I talk to people. I just really don't like talking about my academic background when I meet people. Even if like you introduce yourself, I do this, I do this, I am this, I am this, I am this. I'm normally reserved, just watching or observing. But I know my husband would like to do that. Like he rather will go ahead and then introduce me. Yeah,
With like doves flying and trumpets playing and a red carpet. It's Dr. Asabute.
he rather will go ahead and like, so for example, you meet something, the person will talk, and you meet someone, the person will talk and talk and talk like, and then sometimes they are also kind of rude to you, looking at you. Sometimes even the dress this way, some people just will be rude to you. So sometimes we meet people, I'm just quiet, listening to what they are saying, observing. And at some point my husband, they'll talk a lot about themselves and all those things. I'll just be quiet listening. And sometimes too they are kind of rude to you, looking through the way they are talking to you. And at some point I know my husband will just come in and ask, oh, so like, something will pop up and my husband will just like start introducing me. And then the person, what I've observed is that people then like, I don't know how to what word to use,
They change.
but all of a sudden their attitude towards me or towards us just change all of a sudden when when my husband introduces both of us. But why should you be like that?
Susan, did you go to college in USA?
Yes, Susan, I went to a college in USA. So
Ghana and USA both.
yeah, Ghana and USA. So I went to University of Mines and Technology in Ghana, and then I went to Montana Technological University in Butte, Montana, here in US. And then I went to South Dakota State University here in US. So yeah. But again, that is what I'm saying. Must you know my background before showing me the basic respects that we all have to show ourselves? Must you know my background before not talking to me anyhow, before being rude to me? And sometimes when you're going to buy something at some of the shops, the way some of the like, what do you call them? The people, cashiers, and what do you call them?
Cashiers.
The people you pay money to, or the people who ring your stuff.
That's a cashier.
Okay.
I don't know another name.
Yeah, the way they will talk to you, like the way some of them are so rude, and sometimes I'll just stand there and look at them. But I sometimes too I don't blame them. I feel like it's lack of home training. Cause this one is not taught in school. It's something that is never taught in school. Just showing others just the basic respect, not being rude to people. Um, Godwinner said it's everywhere, especially in England. Susan Clex.
Oh,
Okay,
clerks, yeah.
Clex. Treat others the way you want to be treated. That's all, Grandma
And Jenna,
France.
when you say that's true. So when we moved here, I decided to go into my work location, dress down, kind of like you could say like secret shopping them,
Mm-hmm.
which my manager knew. And for the most part, I'd say most people were nice.
Mm-hmm.
I decided on harassing a few people, asking them questions, but I was very dressed down. I dressed very poor. I wore like an old tattered shirt, didn't do my hair. But when I go into my work setting a couple of days later, they find out, oh, that just wasn't a customer. That was like number 3 in the entire building.
It's I
So
don't
I like testing people's character like that to see if they're going to treat the person who's number 3 in the entire building
yeah, I
the
know.
same way that they'll treat someone who's very, very low.
Yeah, it's just it's I'm telling you, you guys, you can see that I'm talking with so much passion, but I think I'm just over it. I'm just over people just being rude to people just because you don't know their background. But I don't expect you to know my background before showing me respect or showing others respect. For me, normally I would just be sitting there or standing there looking at you. I won't say anything because I've seen a lot of it happen, and it's everywhere, not only in the US. People in the South are friendlier. Oh, Susan,
Oh, yeah,
good to
when
know.
I was in Mississippi back in 2015 visiting my grandfather on my dad's side, so
Mhm.
my dad's father. Yeah, definitely the true Southern hospitality. They're very, very friendly people.
Mm.
Good food too. We'll have to talk
Mhm.
about food another time.
Yeah. So please, as I'm saying, I really want you guys to join this conversation. If you want to join, just let us know in the comment section. I'll send you the link so that you can join us and then share your opinions. I don't want to be talking alone. And you don't have to really be on live to do that. You can, how do you say it? You don't have to show your face or on video. You can just do audio or something. But again, this is the situation we are facing as human beings, and I don't think it should be that way. You basically have to respect anyone you meet. Roma said, Southern hospitality is awesome. Oh, good to know. You basically have to respect everyone, no matter their background, no matter who they are, no matter how dressed, like how formal they are dressed. There is something funny I find in most African countries, especially when you are dressed in suits and all those things. That's where like a lot of people respect you.
Well, I mean, you experienced no different 2 times that I recall in Brookings. One, when Tina was in school, she worked for a short time before you got pregnant, part-time at
Yeah.
3M. And when you just go in as like a regular employee, they just treat you like a regular employee. But when word got around that she was working on her PhD in engineering, suddenly all these engineers wanted to talk to you, and like Jim and his brother, like suddenly everybody starts kind of flocking in too to kind of feel you out.
Yeah,
And
but
then the other time was when I was working at Walmart in Brookings. Um, when you introduced yourself, people thought, oh, that's just Chris's wife, without realizing. And when they did realize that she was working on her PhD, suddenly the whole atmosphere changed. Oh, it's like, why does it have to like
yeah,
change?
why is it supposed to be that way? Like, why is it supposed to be that way? Letitia, do you want to join? Do you want us to send you the link to join?
I
Sue.
messaged Letitia, we were live.
Oh, okay. Do you want to join? Godwina, let me know if you want to join. Susan, Oh, baby, maybe you should just put the link in the comment section. I don't know how you can do
You
it.
don't want 10,000 people joining also and then flooding into it. 'Cause
No,
it could actually hurt it.
we can just do it one after the other, right?
Oh, this Lois is on.
Yeah, so it's really awful. Like, why is it supposed to be that way? Why? And I'm telling you, for me, when some people do it to me, it doesn't really bother me. As I told you, I'm just reserved every time I meet people. I'm just quiet.
Letitia's typing.
So, Letitia, I believe we are one people, irrespective of where you come from, colors, position, dressing, and culture. Let's respect one another no matter where we come from and find ourselves. Definitely. Letitia, you got it right. You nailed it. Like, it's right on point. On point. We don't have to, like, no matter who the person is, showing love. It's kind of the little things, oh, you can't join because there is a heavy downpour
What?
or rain. It's
The rain
raining.
affects it?
Yeah, internet.
We have
So
to work on that later with Ghana.
you don't have to really. It's something I have observed it being done to people. Okay. And people do not take it as I just normally don't care. For me, I don't care. But others just cannot take it. And I've observed it happen a lot of times. Others cannot just take it. Like, you being rude to them just because you don't know their background. So for me, that's what I would say. It's it's awful. It's really awful. And something I've had that experiences here, even at Walmart, like the stores over here at Walmart. And I just look at them, and it's funny. Like, you remember yesterday I was talking to you about the kids at the cashier. Like, what do you call it? Is it the cashier place or where you ring your stuff?
The checkout?
Oh yeah, the checkout. The kids, there's, here in US, when you're 16, right? You can
Yeah.
start working from 16 years.
I worked at 15 and a half when I was in California after school, but that's a different story.
Oh, and this kids will just talk to you anyhow sometimes, even when you're asking them a question, just a question. And I'll just look at them and smile. But as I said, someone will not really take it
Kick
lightly.
that blanket off. She hates blankets. That child hates blankets. Adriel hates blankets. It could be -10 outside, and you cover up with a blanket, and poof, his legs come out.
Letitia said it's raining heavily here right now and can't hear well with the network. I know it, right? I'm from Ghana. And Sunny, yes, that racism is all across the world. You are across the world. You, the person, needs to move on and focus on
your goals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. That's why for me, I don't really care when people behave rudely
And then
to me.
Premium on YouTube says it's unfortunate that some people behave this way. You need to respect people no matter what.
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. Premium Africa America. You need to respect people no matter what. Like, I had a situation where I have had countless situations where people will just meet me for the first time and be rude, very rude to me. I'll just look at them and I'm like, oh, okay. And I just move on. But as I said, some people will not take it lightly. And then also, we ask ourselves, why is there so much suicide in this world? Okay, why is there so much people doing that to themselves? Some people, sometimes it's out of the way people talk to others. Sometimes people cannot just take it in. Some people cannot handle it when you are rude to them or when you say something bad to them. Some people react to things differently. So some people cannot just handle it. One word you say to someone can really affect the person like the whole of his life. Letitia said something. One thing I noticed in Africa here is that we welcome the whites in Africa here and we are ready to give them the full love, but it doesn't happen at their other side when we find ourselves at their place, except few who are ready. I know it's unfortunate, Premium Africa. It's unfortunate some people behave this way. You need to respect people no matter what. Yeah, I know. So as I was saying, some of our words, you don't know someone, you don't know what the person is going through, but you meet the person for the first time and you are so rude to the person. And it might affect the person the whole of his life. And you won't know that you are the one who caused it. So it's just like just being nice to people, being friendly to people no matter their background. No matter the person's background, just be nice to the person. Please, whilst watching, thank you for watching us from YouTube. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Premium Africa America. Thank you so much for joining us from YouTube. We really appreciate you joining us on YouTube. We really appreciate all our followers on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. So
And YouTube.
and YouTube.
Right, YouTube.
I already said that YouTube. So please, um, I'm telling you, I'm the type of person when I observe something, I just think about it. Sometimes it gets to me. Not that it's being done to me, but when I observe it being done to others, I'm like, why will you do that? Why at all will you do that? But I guess that is part of life. I've been thinking about this particular topic the whole of this week. And I was really finding time to really talk about it, but I've been working, so this is the only day I can really do this live and talk about it. But I really wish people could join me here and then share their views also. Um, if you have experienced anything like that, you can also share it with us, okay? But for me, in my personal opinion, you shouldn't know someone to show them respect. Um, Letitia, it's nice you brought this topic for discussion. Thank you. Sani Muhammad, thank you very, very much for your good conversation. I'm watching you live from Doha, Qatar. Thank you so much. Chris and Tina Montgomery, I appreciate it. Sani, thank you.
Where is Doha from?
Doha, in Qatar. Doha is in Qatar.
UOHA?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, okay. I see now.
First, we'll go check the map right now. Google map.
We know I have to check driving time, flying time.
So, guys,
I have to look at local
please,
scenery.
please, please share your experiences. Share your thoughts about this topic. Okay, just share. We really need you to share.
They have a Five Guys restaurant there.
Oh, nice. For me, I've experienced it a lot, and I always just ignore it. I ignore it a lot.
He lost the bug.
Adriel, our baby is just laying down, watching his favorite show and playing with his toy, but he keeps on throwing his toy and then
kicking off the blanket.
he keeps on throwing his toy away. Letitia said, I think you should come on live again with this topic because a lot of people are preparing meals. Oh, okay.
What do you mean? It's different time.
It's
there.
different time. I understand people are cooking. Oh, Letitia, you are here to experience it. Oh, For me, I experienced it in a lot in Ghana. I don't know if most of you know my background, but I used to sell pastries. Those in Africa will know about it, like hawking, selling in the streets. So you carry stuff on your head and then you'll be selling in the streets. At that time, I was just done with I even did it after when I was in the university. I did that. I think my first year after in university when I came home, I was still kind of doing some selling, like hawking. And people will just meet you just because you have something on your head, selling, hawking. They will look at you in some way. They will just disrespect you that you will never understand. I remember one of the days I came home crying. My mom was like, "What is it?" And I was like, "This is what this person did to me." My mom was like, "It's okay." So for me, I've experienced this thing right from childhood. I have. And it's everywhere, even in our families. Like even in our families, it's everywhere. We have some of the extended family, especially people who live in the city. When you are coming from the village and they meet you, they'll look down on you because you grew up in the village, or because you live in the village and they live in the city. It happens everywhere, everywhere. It happens everywhere. But then, as I'm saying, this thing with basic respect, showing people respect no matter their background, being kind to everyone, is something that is not taught in school. Parents, guardians, you should just teach your children to respect everyone they meet.
It's a long one.
David,
Dave.
looking down on people is something that is taught from parents to kids. Um, almost, almost, almost come natural to people. I always never judge a book by its cover, cause there is a story in the book and not just a cover. I agree with that, Dave. I grew up a poor kid and was picked on and bullied all through school. I know. I teach my kids to not be that way, cause there is a way, there is all
Always.
there is always a story to the book as a whole, but it's made me a better person as of today. Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate you sharing this. Me and my wife are very successful because we work hard for what we have. That is awesome. Africa America just treats, oh, we are losing. Just treats people like human beings. That's all. That is all. Letitia said, I experienced it there in Ghana. I mean, I'm yet to experience it outside. Oh, outside Ghana. Oh, okay. Frances said, Grandma, children learn what they live. I know, right? Looking down upon people is mostly common in our schools, family, community. That is exactly true. That is what I'm saying. For me, I've experienced it. I experienced it growing up. So I'm just so used to it that I just observe people, look at people. And sometimes if it really hurts, the only person I can talk to about it is my husband. I just don't react right there. I just talk to my husband about it when I come home. And I forget about it and move on. But again, I'm saying I am different. Other people will not be able to handle this. Cindy, hello, Cindy. We are doing well. Thank you for joining. Please, we need your contribution here. We are treating this topic. Um, why do we look down on others? Must we know people's background before respecting them? So that's what we are talking about here. I feel like it's a basic thing that we have to be taught at home because it's not taught in school. We just have to be kind to everyone. We have to respect everyone no matter their background. So Instagram, please, we need your comments, okay? We are getting comments from Facebook and YouTube, but we are not getting comments from Instagram yet. So please, Instagram, please let us know where you are watching from. We need your comments, okay? Please. We need your comments. The teacher said, no need to react. Don't mind them. Just walk away if it hurts. I know. I love this topic. Cindy, thank you. The teacher said, very true. David Robinson makes you a strong person and more forgiving because people don't know. I know. Yeah. I do teach my children in class. Oh, that is good. It's funny how they preach equality and diversity, but they raise children who are racist and disrespectful. Um, we are all one people. I know, Letitia, we are all one people. We are all one people. Let me see if there are any other comments that we missed, because I really like people's contribution here. Letitia said, among us in Ghana here, we look down on people, especially if you are coming from the northern parts. Oh, Letitia,
Hmm?
the northern parts. I actually love people coming from the northern parts. I will tell you the truth. I've had friends from the northern part, friends and mentors from the northern parts of Ghana who are superb. They are excellent. They are very intelligent. I'm telling you. And they are good at what they do. I have had friends, like I have mentors who are from those parts of the country, and they are excellent. They are very intelligent. So if you go around looking down on them, God, you are missing a lot. You are missing so much.
This thing is not auto-scrolling comments for some reason. There we go. Maybe it'll keep up now.
The churches too have to do something about it. Oh, Letitia, yeah, the churches. I know, right? Even in the church, it's worse. It is very worse in the church. I'm telling you, it is worse in our churches. You know, we have this thing in Africa that in those of you who have not visited Africa before, most parts of the African countries we dress a lot. Like Sundays, oh, we dress to church. And let's say if you're like me, you don't dress. You're like me that just will wear her slippers.
So David says, ever hear of the king of pop, Michael Jackson? Yeah, and a whole bunch of musical artists had done a song called "We Are the One," and I encourage everyone to listen to it.
Oh yeah, baby, let me read it too. You read it so fast. People will not understand. Let me read it, okay? So
That's the 2 words.
ever hear the king of pop music? Oh, baby, I missed something. Of pop music, of ever hear the king of pop, Michael Jackson? He and a whole bunch of music artists done a song called We Are the One. And we are one, or we are the one. I don't know.
I don't know. You're the one reading it now.
And I encourage everyone to listen to it. I know about We Are the World, but I don't know if that's the title. Northerners are lovely people to be with. I love them. The church is full of hypocrisy. Oh yeah, Cindy, is true. She always does that. She must translate for me. Letitia, you have to come to my rescue. I was trying to read for you to understand because he read it so fast, and I knew you would come and ask me what did Chris say. Samsung, I believe. Oh, okay, David. So
It's okay. Sometimes I have to translate for the Western people with Tina too.
I know, right? For me, I don't mind. So as I was saying, even in the church, it's worse. For example, in some parts of the African churches or in some parts of the African countries, like if you've not been to Africa, we like dressing, especially for church. But for me, when I was growing up, I'll tell you the truth, I wasn't dressing to church. Unless I was an altar girl at church. So unless I'm going to serve or unless I'm going to read, I just wear some slippers and then put on my clothes
She
and
was
go.
dressing down so nobody could recognize her.
I'll just wear my stuff and then go to church. I really didn't care. And I know in most especially in Ghana, for what I know, like almost every festivity, people will sew new dresses or people will buy new dresses. You can ask my mom. I wasn't a fan of that. Like always buying new dresses during every festivity or buying a whole outfit during a festivity like Christmas, Easter, like in Azim, for instance, we had our Kundum festival. You have to buy a new dress. So I wasn't a fan of that. So I won't even my mom knows that when she goes buy it, she goes to buy it, I will not wear it. So she will not even go get it. And so I was just like that. I will just and God, the rich kids in the church, the way they will look at you, like the way they will make you feel. Ah,
She says, time to cook. I will watch the replay later. Priscilla says, it's no more like that.
who said your prayers have been received? What were you guys talking about? Seriously?
She said, please pardon us, we beg, for the translations. I said, your prayers have been received. Please allow 2 to 3 business days for processing.
Uh-oh, who is calling you? Priscilla said it's no more like that. Letitia said time to cook. Priscilla said cause things are now expensive. Oh yeah, it is like I had a friend. I know if she watches this video, she will know. I had a friend whom every Sunday had to go to church with a new clothes.
Why?
Oh, she comes from a rich family. Every Sunday, like her seamstress used to live at where we used to live. And so every Saturday evening, I'll see her sitting at her seamstress place collecting her dress for church on Sunday.
Would she donate the old dresses to the poor?
I don't even know, baby. I never asked. She went to church every day with a new dress. So if you're like me, you have only like maybe 4 church dresses or
I love
5
that
church
season when you get a new set of clothes across church. We are terrible.
But I had church dresses, but then
Do I have to dress up when I go to church there?
yeah, you have to.
I can't wear my shirt
No.
or my shorts.
So it's different here. How as I was saying it, then when I was coming here, I didn't know, so I had to sew a lot of African dresses for church, and so whenever I go to church, I just stand out, and I was always wearing African wear. But it's okay. It wasn't too much like the way people dress like in Ghana. But even that, still people here found it like I like dressing and
But so staying on topic,
yeah.
were you ever judged in church here? Montana, South Dakota, here in Minneapolis.
It's just that people who do not know your background. Okay?
Yeah. So were you judged in church?
Yeah, I've had those experiences.
Here in America.
Even, yeah, here in America, everywhere. Like I'll just tell you guys, my first semester in in a US school was really terrible. Like my first semester in Montana Tech was really terrible, and my first semester in South Dakota State was really terrible. Not as in the teachers, or the professors, but some of the students. So as time goes on, when they get to know you, they get to know your background, and then they start becoming close to you. But there were like 3 people that really didn't care.
All right, Dave. When I go to church, I wear what is comfortable. And the last time I went, it was t-shirt, shorts, and I wore my red, white, and blue Crocs, which is like shoes.
I know, right? I love that season when you get new sets of clothes. Accra Church, we are terrible. Winner, I don't understand that one. With Accra Church, what are you talking about? Is it sometimes I feel like it's a competition with people just go on a competition with dressing in church in Ghana for church in Ghana.
Who is the holiest?
No,
But we also have stuff like that here, not necessarily with dressing, but donating. I donated $5. Well, I donated 10. Well, I donated 100. It's the same thing here.
yeah. So guys, for me, I've experienced it and I've gotten so used to it. But then what I'm trying to say is that someone may not be like me. Okay? Someone may not be like me. Hello, Inwasu family, how are you?
They've joined us.
Inwasu family, do you want to come live? We can send you the link to join and share your opinions about that too. Priscilla said, I go with what I'm comfortable in. Yeah, I know, right?
I'd be comfortable wearing this, but Tina says no.
No, I know.
Tina even just made me go get my suit redone so I could wear it for church.
Yeah, I want my husband to look good. You're married to an African woman. You need to remember that. We like dressing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who's we? You and the mouse in your pocket somewhere?
Yeah.
You just dress him up, little Stuart Little.
Oh, Imosu family said, hello, my people. We are doing
I
great.
can
I'll
come on later.
I will come later. Okay. Oh, okay. So please, if you just joined us, we are just, as you can see in the topic, we are just discussing about showing respect to everyone you meet. You don't have to know their background before respecting them. You don't have to. Sometimes we do it without even knowing that we have disrespected someone. We do it without even realizing that, oh, what I said to this person or the attitude I showed towards this person really hurts the person. Some people might not take it lightly and they won't be able to tell you, but it will affect them the rest of their life.
Have you been sitting on your work card, Tina?
It's broke.
You've been sitting on it?
David said, it saddens my heart know you had experienced this, and I hope your words and experience makes you a better person in the end. Well, it was fun chatting a bit, but I gotta go lunch.
He must be
Almost
at
over
work today.
in the words of the famous Toga TTFN. Tata for now. We all have
See you
a
later, David. Thank you for joining us. Well, you and I can catch up later.
Dehele Mushia Akable. Hello, Auntie. Thank you so much for joining our live. She said we all have to try our best to treat people equally. That is it. That is it. What I'm trying to say here is that you don't have to know someone's background before treating them well, before showing them respect. We don't have to be rude to people. Our actions really hurt people. We have a lot of people in this generation who have low self-esteem. But where is it coming from? It's from we being rude to each other. It's from we looking down on others. We have a lot of people going through a lot of depression. But where is it coming from? Where is it come? Most of them comes from friends like bullying their friends, like students bullying their friends, talking to them anyhow. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. We need to treat people equally. We need to respect each other. What I'm trying to say here is that you don't have to know my background before showing me respect. I don't have to know your background before showing respect. I don't need to be rude to you, meeting you for the first time, or even if I know you, I don't have to be rude to you. Even if you know my background and I'm poor, I'm not coming from a good place, you don't have to be rude to me. You don't have to talk to me anyhow. Even if you know how I grew up, and now I'm at a certain stage, you still don't have to be rude to me. I don't have to be rude to you. Let's all learn to trust, like learn to love each other. Let's all learn to respect everyone, no matter their background. Just imagine meeting someone for the first time and just disrespecting them so much, and then you find out that, oh, this person is going to be of help to me, maybe in the future or in the end. What are you going to do? What will you do? See, for me, what I believe in is that life is so short. Life is short that you don't have to really disrespect people. We all came into this world for a purpose. You don't have to disrespect people. You need to be nice to people. You need to be kind to people. I don't want to say I didn't want to bring this thing in here, but I've had the experience of having to how like I couldn't breathe, so I had to get oxygen. How do you say it? They put this oxygen thing on you, so you have to get air. Is it artificial air?
Okay, yeah. I
And help me with the English now.
keep going. I know what you mean.
You don't understand?
I do.
So tell me, like
It's there.
put it in
Yeah.
the right sentence.
You said it okay.
Okay. If you come and laugh at me here, trouble for you. Baby, what are
Oh,
you doing?
I'm almost done.
Put the phone away. So, like, I've had the experience of receiving air, like those oxygen tank. I couldn't breathe. And I realized that life is just short. Life, you can just lose your life in a second. So why do I have to disrespect people? Why do I have to be rude to people? Why do we have to be rude to each other? Why do we have to be disrespectful?
He is kicking up a storm down there.
So if you see me very happy, trying, I just don't want to be depressed. I don't want to, like, I've experienced this thing of like receiving oxygen from this oxygen tank. So there are some things I just don't take to heart because this is life. Again, what I'm saying today is that let's respect each other. You don't have to know someone's background before respecting them. Meeting someone for the first time, you don't have to disrespect them. Just because the person is dressed simply, you don't have to disrespect them. Just because the person is not in a suit, you don't have to disrespect them just because they're not wearing a formal outfit. You don't know where you are going to need the person's help. There are people who love to dress simple, but then they have a very good background. They could be of help to you. not say directly. They could be of help to you directly or indirectly.
He kicked the blankets off again. He complains that his feet are cold. I cover him, then he kicks them
You
off.
are worrying yourself on him. So please, 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 please. I've been thinking about this thing the whole of this week because I've experienced it a lot, but then I saw it being done to someone, and I'm like, why? Why should we do that? It really hurts people. Some people live with it their whole life. So we should stop that, okay? We should respect everyone no matter their background. Letitia said I have to come again, so we'll have to get off. But please and please, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kindly follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. If you just joined our platform, thank you. You are so welcome. We are excited to have you on board. Our main objective for creating all these social media platforms is to get more followers, more subscribers to the extent that these social media pages will be paying us so that we will use them to continue our community projects both in Ghana and here in the United States. So please and please help us share our page, help us send the message out there. We are not asking you for money. What you can give us is following our page, inviting people to follow our page, and then subscribing to our YouTube platform and sharing our posts, interacting with us, liking and commenting, all of them.
Did you see what Priscilla said?
Yeah, Priscilla said instead of disrespecting them, why don't you rather help them to be the way you want them to be? Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate you joining and sharing your thoughts, contributing to this topic. We'll come again in the evening because I think people are asking we come back in the evening to talk about this. So we'll come back again. We'll come back again. Put your thoughts together. If you want to join this live, we will send you the link because we are streaming on StreamYard. We can have how many people? 4 people, right?
6 people, and 2 people can co-stream.
Okay, so we can have 6 people on our StreamYard and 2 people can co-stream. So whilst you join us, you can also share it on your Facebook page if you want to, and let us chat. Okay. Okay, in Inwoso family, we'll come live with you then. So let us chat on WhatsApp so that we come live and then do this together. Because seriously, I've been thinking about it the whole of this
Also,
week.
family seen this in Dubai.
Oh yeah, baby, it's everywhere. Even in our family, our own families, it's there. You go to a family gathering, and just because you are dressed simply, or just because you grew up in the village, or just because you don't have a good job right now, or because of a particular job you are doing, people will just disrespect you like that. It's everywhere. It is everywhere. But then we don't know that we are hurting ourselves. A lot of people are hurting, especially this generation. Young people are hurting because their colleagues are making fun of them, bullying them. But it shouldn't be that way. So we'll come back live, okay? We'll come back live again. In the evening. In also family, let's chat, let us know what time you'll be available. Dehile Mushia, Auntie, thank you so much. And Auntie, I'll be very glad if you can join us sometime. She's the one who gave Adriel money for the diapers.
Thank you.
Yeah, Auntie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll come live again. So please make sure to join us. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
This
Close
way,
that one first. Hit end.
End.
Hit end on the other one. And